Hi everybody, Dr. John Under here at Under Chiropractic and Wellness Center. This week's question in our office was, how many years of our life do we sit? So I looked into that, and on an average lifespan of somewhere between 72 and 75 in America, the person sits 32 years of that life. Isn't that incredible? 32 years of our life we spend sitting. This is average. That's incredible. So with all that sitting, what does all that sitting cause as far as health problems, back issues, etc.? Well, I started looking into this, and basically, we was talking about sitting is necessary. Sitting in itself is not bad, but it's when we have prolonged sitting, hours and hours of prolonged sitting, driving down the road in a truck, truck drivers, long trips, sitting at our desk, typing, or on the computer for long hours. These type of stresses create a lot of problems with not only our spines, but our overall health. So I want to look into that a little bit here. And so the number one posture that is the hardest on us in the seated position is the leaning forward posture of typing, and at the computer. And many of you are aware of this, but you may not be aware of the conditions or the problems that it can cause. So let's look into that, because that posture right there, sitting in front of a computer, typing, driving a truck, driving our cars, that forward posture is creating about 200% increased pressure on your lower back structures, the disc of the lower back, the ligaments, the muscles, and eventually it breaks those tissues down, and that's where we get the number one reason why people miss work is low back pain or some type of pain. All right, so there's other things that come out of this poor posture, this seating, this 32 years of sitting. All right, so obviously we have neck and upper back problems. This forward headward posture creates a lot of stress on the neck structures. Our head starts to come forward, and if you just go to the mall, restaurant, or something, and watch people walk, and you can start seeing this head forward posture, and the slumping shoulders, head forward posture, and it creates a lot of problems. It affects our vital lung capacity. All right, for every inch forward that your head goes, it decreases your lung capacity by 10%. All right, so big stuff. If you want to have good health, we got to look at our posture and find out what's going on here. So lower back and hips, we can understand that. We sit a long time. A lot of people will start having hip problems, low back issues, disc problems come out of this. Poor circulation in the legs, restless leg syndrome, sciatica, those type of things. Also, we have cardiovascular issues. All right, here again, as I was saying, the further your head goes forward like this, the more stress on the nerves in the lower part of your neck that go to the heart and lungs, and it's going to affect those functions. So cardiovascular issues, which will affect our metabolic system and your ability to burn energy, and burn calories, and it's going to affect your energy levels. Neurological and nervous system effects, we know this very well in our office because this is what we see day in, day out. All right, these postural issues, these stresses on the spine create stress on the nervous system, and if there's stress on the nervous system, it's going to affect the way your body functions, period. So that's why it's so important we take notice of this. It also affects our mental and our cognitive ability, our ability to think and reason and make decisions. Now that's a huge one, especially in this day and age where it seems like many people don't know how to think. So maybe there's a neurological connection here. Well, we know there is. Posture-related adaptations, we have tight hip flexors, we have weak glutes, we have rounded shoulders, forward head posture. All these things are an adaptation of our body to the stresses of this slump posture. And eventually your body just develops a habit pattern, and it's not a good pattern. The big thing we just need to realize is, yes, we're going to be sitting. Second thing is we need to break it up. If you're sitting at a desk for an hour, you need to get up for 2 or 3 minutes and go walk around or do some stretching, then sit back down and get back after your work. All right, so take breaks, regular breaks. If you're a truck driver, I get it, you're not going to pull over every hour. All right, you never get to your destination, but when you do stop, do some stretching, do some moving, do some fast walking, get your body moving again. It doesn't matter what occupation we're really in. If you're in a slump posture, if you're in a bent over posture, if you're in this typing posture, you got to move. You got to get out of that posture, do some movement, and then go back into it, all right? Because it's the prolonged stuff that really creates these major issues, and that's what we see in Under Chiropractic and Wellness Center all the time. So, and a lot of times people don't realize it's related back to their posture, which is related back to their environment. So hopefully this has been helpful, and take a look at this and make sure that you're getting out of that posture regularly, getting movement. And here again, this is where chiropractic care shines, all right? We help you take care of your posture, create good posture, show you exercises to do. We adjust the spine when it needs to be adjusted. We do everything we can to keep that posture correct so that we keep the stress off your nervous system, which, here again, controls every function in your body. So if you want good health, if you want optimum health, not only today, but tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, 10 years from now, chiropractic is essential to that, all right? So give us a call, 479-621-9006. We're always here for you. Take care.